everybody, this is Anna, and Joe's over there.
Hi, Anna.
Anyway, as promised, we said that we were going to do a tour of the inside of our coach, and it's not too messy right now, so I figured now's as good as time as any, because we really live in our coach, and it looks lived in sometimes. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you around and turn the camera so you can see some of the things we want to show you about our coach, okay? Okay, from what you can see here, as you first walk in, you'll see our kitchen. I really like our kitchen. That's one of my favorite rooms in the house. I didn't think I would like it as much because it's not as large as my old kitchen, but it actually is really nice. One of the things I really like is this area right here. This section here is my cooking area. And I've got a microwave, convection, air fryer unit right up here. It does all three, so I don't have to bring an air fryer anymore. But this area here is where my cooktop is. And let me show you how it opens up. I hate to disturb your lounging, but come and help me.
We're taking a nap.
Yeah, come and help me.
Okay.
Okay. Right here, this area is my cooktop. I have here my induction cooktop, which I really like to use when I've got plenty of power and I don't have to conserve like when I'm boondocking. And over here, I've got two propane burners, which are very nice because when I do boondock, I don't have a lot of any electricity. And I could just use propane, and that's worked out real great. I don't have an oven, and that's a good thing because in place of the oven, I have these huge drawers, and I put all my pots and pans and pots and pans up here, and up here I have my appliances like my Instapot, blender, stuff like that. Really like all of this. This is a nice feature for me, and I also had them customize this because I am short. And you'll see vertically challenged. You'll see I had them drop it a few inches, about 3 inches, so that it wasn't too high and then the cooktop would be even higher. I had them drop and recess the cooktop so that I could reach it comfortably.
Well, let me show them your cooktop. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like it. Propane on this side, two propane burners, and one induction cooktop.
All right, good.
Okay, and then when I'm done cooking, I just slide these over and cover it up. And a lot of times I'm not cooking, so I just keep these covered so I have lots and lots of counter space and I don't have to look at ugly. Not that it's ugly, but I don't want to look at ugly. Over here we have our coffee nook, which lives there all the time. We always have that there. I keep a little mat here, so just in case we spill any water, it catches it, or crumbs, and I clean that when it needs it. And okay, and right here is another option I had them customize for me. I like this one a lot. It's my pull-out trash can. And it just pulls out. When I'm not using it, I put it away, and it looks great. I don't have to be looking at the ugly trash. I also had them include a small cutting board here with a hole. So when I'm chopping up a little onion or something small, I chop it up here, dump it in falls in the trash, and I'm done. So that's my little customization. I had them customize this shelf also so that my paper towel roll is in the cabinet and it just comes out. I really like this because I don't have to have paper towel sitting on my counter space taking up room.
Open up the cabinet and show them. Oh, somebody likes Tostitos.
That would be you.
What about your sink?
My sink? Oh, it's a really large sink. It's a composite sink. On the composite sink, it's really nice because you could put a hot pan in there and it won't melt or scratch. This doesn't show any scratch marks at all. I really like the composite sink. And it's one bowl and it's this large. I have the cover on this side over here for now, and I just keep that open like that. One other thing I forgot to mention is the one appliance that I've been bugging Jody for years, and I finally got one. It's our dishwasher. Love, love, love the dishwasher. I've been wanting one of these for a long time because it seems like all I do in the coach is wash dishes. It's a nice big capacity, as you can see. Those are all my clean dishes that I just washed. It cleans dishes very well, and I love it to death.
You're welcome, Anna.
I do have this pull-up shelf. I like it a lot when I need extra counter space. It's not always up, but if it's when it's down, it sits right here like that, and it's out of the way. You have a lot more space in the middle of the living room here. So that's a nice little feature. Of course, we have the TV on the televator and the fireplace. Everybody's seen a televator before, but it just comes up. And I like the televator that goes down because it affords me to have this big window and this extra window. So I got 2 extra windows by having the televator. You can get this with a wall where it's one wall and the wall opens up and there's a little bit of storage behind the wall. But I was more interested in the windows and the light than I was the storage. I'm good on storage. I have a lot of empty cabinets still, so I didn't need the extra storage.
You have lighting under there too, don't you?
Oh yeah, I have lighting here. I had them add these extra plugs here. If you come close, you'll see them. These are all USB and USB-C plugs. So this way, if I plug in the cameras or anything that needs charging, the plugs all have those USB and USB-C connections right on it. And over here,
who's this?
Oh, that's Christy Gnome. She's my little gnome, and her name is Christy Gnome. Anyway, over here, I wanted to show you our desk area that we had customized. I like this a lot. We work still occasionally on the road. Jody does, and I will also about 1 day a week. We had to build up these cabinets and custom make this desk so that we have a desk that's, for us, is more useful. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you get another set of theater seats in this area. But we opted to forego the theater seats and get the desk built in.
Didn't you have some lighting added over there too?
Yes, I did. Look, I had lighting put here also. So this way I have lights under, and they're dimmable. They go brighter or they go lower. I think right now they're only at 30%, 40%, something like that.
You
so
also have a copier printer?
I do.
Printer?
Yeah, I have a
Custom shelf made?
copier printer right here. We had it put on a pull-out shelf, so when we need to change the paper or the toner, it's easy to get to. It slides right in there, and you never have to look at it.
Yeah.
Right here we have our theater seating. We ended up going with the power theater seats, which they're nice. They're okay. You know, I wouldn't have minded if they were power or not power, but we wanted to upgrade the leather to a higher quality, and with that came the electric seats. And Jody seems to like them really well, so
How about lighting? Got more lighting under
there you have that. Oh my gosh, there's lighting everywhere. There's lights there, there's lights there. There's so many lights in this place, it's not even funny.
And they're all
Dimmable.
And they're all dimmable.
Dimmable.
Yeah.
Here's our little dining area. And this is pretty nice too. It's a small table as is. So this pulls in and it reaches right against this when the slide comes in. But it does pull out, and I'm sure everybody has seen this before. It pulls out quite a bit, and there's a big leaf that goes in here so that if you want to see 4, you could do so very easily. And when you're not, just pushes back right in there like that. So that's my dining room table. Then, of course, we got more lights. More lights everywhere you look. Oh yeah, and don't forget, we got the 4-camera system. The 4-camera system is pretty nice because it has cameras on the left side of the coach, the right side, the back, and the doorway. And we can transfer the monitor into the truck. So when we're in the truck, we can see the back as we're driving. Now up the stairs here is our little bathroom. And we have a residential shower. We got the seat in it, and it's just a bathroom. You know, nothing special. It's just a bathroom. And then our bedroom over here. We opted for the king-size bed, which we really, really wanted. And over here in this area, this cabinet here is where they would typically put a television, but we don't watch TV in bed. So we had them omit the TV and put this cabinet, which is more storage. And down here, you'll see 1, 2 cabinets. Typically, there's a third one right here. But I had them pull that out and make a low seat, like a bench, so we could sit down and put our shoes on. And we don't have to have a chair or a stool in here. This is our chair where we sit down to put our shoes. This whole wall here is a vanity slide. So it goes out a few more inches to give you a little bit more floor space from here to here. Otherwise, it would come in, instead of there, it would probably come to about there, and I would only have about, well, I'd have about half this area. So that was a nice option for us. And one of the things I like about this are the doors. These doors are solid. I mean, they're solid doors. They are not at all hollow core doors. They're solid wood. All the cabinetry in here is made by the Amish in Elkhart, Indiana. I have frosted glass panels, and they're actual frosted. They're not that stuff that's painted and it'll rub off. The glass itself is frosted, as well as it on these glass panel doors here too. So they're not going to chip off if something rubs against the glass. And I hope my closet is not too messy. Yeah, it's not too bad. But I'll turn on the light, and you can see that I have my washer and dryer in this section. And it's just a normal closet. It's well lit in there, which is one of the nice things I like when I'm doing laundry, because I have good lighting in there. That helps a lot. Now I'm going to go down and show you the garage and patio, which is pretty neat. Those are pretty nice. I like those a lot too. Did I leave out baby girl? Here you go, sweetie. Say hi to everybody. Woof, woof. Okay, coming out into the garage. It's a garage, okay? It looks like a garage, and it is a garage. Not too much to say about it, but it's a garage. It's this ramp door here comes down, and we don't have it set up to use as a patio because we have a patio already, so we just keep that as is. But as you can see, I have lots of storage up there and lots of storage over there. We also opted to not have a TV in the garage because we never planned to sit in here and watch TV. But we do have a second half bath. And it's a small half bath, but it serves its function. There you go. And it's got a window. Gotta love a window in a bathroom. Again, solid core doors with glass. Like that a lot. One thing I forgot to mention is above the garage, we do have a loft. And I'll show you that because I forgot to mention that from the living room. Okay, our loft. I forgot to show you that. But it's right up here.
Would you like me to open that for you, Anna?
Yeah, open it for me.
Yeah. We must have left the light on.
Yeah, I did. Now you can tell I just threw that extra bedding that came standard with the coach. I didn't want it, but I just crammed it up there. But I could show you up here. I'm not sure if that's going to come out or not, but you'll see that it's just a big old queen size bed on a little mattress out there. Pretty much we're just going to use that for storage. There is a happy fan and a window for ventilation, and the window is a fire escape window. To get up there, you hook a ladder on these two little hooks and you climb up there. Okay, now I can show you the patio. It's really bright out here. But this is one of the things we really love about our coach. We love having this patio. It'll accommodate 4 of these larger chairs. And I've got a little cheapy rug out here and our little fire pit because we do sit out here and do a fire. Of course, we don't extend the awning when we do that. But it makes a very nice ambiance. We have a TV right out here.
We haven't even quite turned it on yet. Had the coach on.
No,
It's there.
yeah, we haven't even taken the stickers off, but we do have a really nice TV out here. And we do have a sound bar that's going to go in there, but we haven't put it in yet.
Okay, on the 47 FB, we have one storage compartment in the front of the rig. This is it right here. It goes all the way through. It's sizable. As you can see, we have a lot of things put in here. And we did opt for the big storage tray that was the full length or width of the coach. So that's pretty much it. Besides, here's the camera system. If you want to see the cameras here, that's part of it. And the vanity slide is very, very small. It only comes out about 1 foot, but you know, it sure makes a big difference on the inside. Kind of hard to do, but we wanted the extra room, so we decided to go ahead and do it. And as you can see, they all have full body paint, and we also opted for the full body paint on the inside of the slides. And we did 3 exterior awnings that are the full length of the coach. And the side patio, of course, with the stairs. And on the, I just didn't want the midship lights. I wanted them to be turn signals as well. So one of the 2 on each side is a turn signal. You know, the coach is long. It's about 48, 50 feet long. So I wanted a turn signal about midship. And this is it right here, one of the 2. And we also opted for the MotorRide independent suspension. It's under the coach. Of course, you can't see it, but it's there. There's 3 big air conditioners on top. And it has the Truma hot water heater. We did do the full Arctic package with all the tank heaters and everything, so that when we're out in the wintertime, we'll be able to stay warm in the coach. I have noticed a significant difference in the amount of propane use with this coach, because we've been running off of 1 bottle now for about a month. and it's still 50% there. So, you know, the walls and the insulation and everything is second to none on these Luxes. And the living proof of that is I'm still on our first bottle of propane, and I think it's the 40-pound bottles. But of course, it hasn't been real cold. We haven't been running the heater all night, every night. All things within reason, but I believe we're saving quite a bit on the propane usage. Okay, we're on the back side of the coach now. We have 2 gasoline tanks. One is for the toys. It's a 30-gallon fuel tank, and one is for the generator. It's a 20-gallon fuel tank. And this is our fuel gauge, one for each tank. And of course, this is where the hose is. If I want to go in there, you know, you pull it out, and I can fill up somebody's fuel tank, or I can transfer gasoline from this tank to the generator tank if I want to, which can be pretty handy. I believe all of the Luxes come with a electric cord reel, so while it's not extra, it is nice to have. This is our Starlink wiring that we have in there. We also had them put special plugs back here for our Starlink. So we have one in the rear compartment, and then one in the water pay. So when we want to plug in our Starlink, we can do it from either the front or the back of the rig. And this, of course, is the Starlink up on the roof. So right now we're plugged into the back. Hey there, baby girl. Come on. You can bite them later. So now I'm at the front half of the coach. I'm still on the driver's side. We have the Truma hot water heater. And when you get the Arctic package with Lux, you get 2 furnaces, front and back. And they are significant. Boy, when those things come on, you can really hear it. And they really get the job done. We're real happy with them. And of course, all of the PEX lines inside the Lux are insulated when you go with the Arctic package when you buy the Lux. I also opted for a few other minor things. I put in some stinky slinky tubes on the inside, and they're very easy to get to. I really like that because I don't have to crawl underneath the coach when it comes to pulling out the old stinky slinky. And this is the bedroom side. Another camera right here. And this would be our controls. There's the other camera. And this would be our controls for the hydraulics. And the 2026 Lux also has a 27,000 pound capacity on the sticker. That, along with the Gen Y hitch, which I do love. The Grand Design that we had a sliding pin box. It was I don't know if you'd call it a sliding pin box, but it would chuck back and forth. This baby here is pretty heavy duty. It sure gets the job done. I like it a lot. Lux puts it on everything because of the weight, and it just helps the trailer. We also opted for the generator package. This is the 7.0 Onan gasoline generator that goes along with everything else. While it was there at the factory, I had them put in Battleborn batteries. Those are a couple of game changers, along with a Multi-Plus 2 Victron 3,000 watt inverter. But this is only the beginning of the solar. We're going to get Chad at Heiser Electric to finish it for us in the next few months. Chad, call me. One of the other things that Lux is known for is their full body auto quality paint. It's really something else. You can't feel any seams or anything when you go from one color to the other. There are no stickers on the coach at all. This is all paint, and it's all smooth to the touch. There's no transitions or anything in the paint, and they just do a beautiful job. We opted for the 2 colors. They also do a 3 and a 4 color paint, but we like the simplicity of the 2 color, and we're really happy that we went with it. We also opted to have the inside of all the slides painted to match the coach. No regrets there. We really like the look that it lends to the coach. We think it finishes it off real nice. Also, we did decide to go for an additional exterior TV. So besides the one that we have up on the patio, we have another one down here. The reason we decided we wanted to do one down here was because you can really realistically only put 6 people up on the patio. When we have our little events and we invite all of our friends over, there's more than 6 of us. So this would be a real nice addition to those Sunday football games or the Super Bowl or something like that. Everybody can sit around and they can watch the game without being crowded up on the patio. So that was one of the last things, besides maybe the 3 awnings all the way across the unit. They're 3 awnings that span the whole length of the unit itself. We also decided that we wanted to do something special with the stairs. When we went to originally pick up the coach and spend our time there with Lux, they were really heavy. Anna was having a very difficult time lifting them, and they were very heavy. Even if you don't have, even if you're not limited on your strength and what you can do, it was all she could do to only get the stairs up to about 60%. So we knew we had to do something on the stairs before we left. So we talked to Pete at Lux and we told him what we wanted to do. And then we all went to Moride. We got together with Moride because they have what they call a 0 gravity stair. And this thing is something else. Anybody can lift it. One hand, grab the stair. Watch out, baby girl. There, that's it. All the way up and then all the way back down, and they'll stay there. No problem. There's a big shock absorber in here that's mounted on the inside of the coach that takes all of the weight away. Oh, I know, you just think Daddy wants to scratch you, huh? Yes, he does. So this is the shock absorber that's mounted inside. It actually goes through the floor and is welded to the floor. And for Lux to do that, it is a lot of extra work. It's about a 5-hour job, according to Pete. And Pete got together with Oscar, and Oscar said, yes, let's make it happen. Let's do that for Anna so that she can lift and lower the stairs without any assistance. So we're really grateful to Lux for that last minute addition that we needed to do to the coach to make it more usable for Anna. And this is baby girl, aka Layla. And as you can see, she wants to be in the movies. So say hello, baby girl. Oh boy, huh? She's our fur baby. She goes everywhere with us. I know, you just want to come out and say hello. So anyways, you guys, thanks for coming by and taking a look at our brand new Lux. We enjoy showing it to you. We hope that we've given you a few ideas and that maybe one day you'll visit Lux and you'll decide to take that big step. Thanks for coming by and seeing the rig.